What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas, fan of one here, and today we are back at it again with another Transformer figure review. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Rise of the Beasts Alliance. I want to call this like the Target Master Optimus Primal. I don't know exactly what to call this because I know it's not. I mean, it calls it Beast Alliance, but I don't think it really is Beast Alliance. I think it's really more along the lines of like a Target Master kind of vibe-ish to me. But anyways, this is Optimus Primal. So anyways, you know the rules. We don't take a look at the figure. We take a look at the packaging first. So packaging here, get a nice close-up of Primal going on there from the Rise of the Beasts movie. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen, you should purchase Paramount Plus and you should go see it. And you should see it because it's pretty freaking good. They have a good cameo as to a couple of articles that are going on. So, anyways. So, here you have the back of the packaging. As you can clearly see, it says it configures in 6 steps. On the side here, once again, we got Primal on the back. Primal. And, this annoys the crap out of me. These particular packagings. The fact that I can just shove my hand right on in there and just totally, like, yeah, I can totally just do that. And everything is just, like, why would you have an open concept box design like that? That is a horrible, horrible box design. I think we have to have a new category in this show where we rank the boxes, and if I have to rank the boxes, this definitely holds a flat 0. Flat out 0. Easy access to the cables, easy access to the figure inside, easy access to literally just lift the thing, lift it right up, you know, whole thing. But anyways, now that the packaging's been taken a look at, we can now get rid of the packaging because we will use it for a different video. Now we can take a look at Optimus Primal, and it's kind of difficult to take a look at this Primal unless you take a look at it close up. So I think this is kind of cute. I mean, the way that they kind of did this in the way that they did it, I mean, it's not the worst thing on the planet. It's kind of cute. I suppose. I mean, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I saw it, and I'm like, you know what? We're not done with Rise of the Beasts just yet here. I have to try this and see what this is all about. So, anywho, you may notice there's a giant peg in the back here, but that's kind of for the Target Master figure gimmick thing going on here with them, with him. But, you know, I mean, this is basically the Primal here. So, I mean, it's a cute-looking Primal, so I mean, now that we don't really have anything to really do anything with him, and we're going to put him into scale comparison, and a scale comparison with a Studio Series figure nonetheless, to which, by the way, this figure kind of fits in that realm of the same category of the Target Master. Here he is with Rise of the Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Core Class Freezer, and by the same extension Novocaine. They are basically the same figure. So basically here he is with that. Here he is with Studio Series Core Class RC. Here he is with the Beast Alliance Optimus Prime. And yes, we will be using the very figure from the thing that they were showing off on the packaging. Yes, we will be showing it off. Yeah. So here he is with his mainline Voyager class Optimus Primal from Rise of the Beasts. Here he is with the Studio Series Cheetor. Studio Series Voyager Cheetor. And we gotta kind of pull the camera out a little bit for this next one. But here he is with his Studio Series Optimus Primal. As you can clearly see, he barely fits in the frame. So, there you go. And we're going to zoom back in so that way we can get ready to transform this figure. So, you may have noticed, it turns into a gun. So, yes, it turns into a gun. We're going to turn into a gun now. So, first thing you're going to do, I like to just rotate his head all the way back just to get that out of the way. and so it just doesn't become a problem later. So the next piece I like to do is I like to bring these up front and flip out these two pieces in the forearms like so. And then that brings us to his belly down here, which we're going to untab from the waist like so. And then we're going to bring the barrel sections of the arms down, and we're going to straighten this out. Basically just kind of do this. And there are little tab slots in there right here. So tab is going to go right in there. So you're going to basically kind of straighten it out, and then you're going to make sure that it goes over that tab section. And then there's a tab slot here where it will basically peg the whole gun piece in together. So basically let's bring this all in, make sure that this all tabs up nicely inside. There we go. And then we'll take the barrel pieces, and then we are just gonna make sure, hold on here, make sure that they all tab in just nicely. There we go. And then the legs, they tell you there's no tab slot for these, so you're supposed to just bring them forward, and they're just supposed to rest like that. And there you have the gun, which is pretty freaking cute, if I do say so myself. It is just very adorable. I think it's very, very nice and adorable and cute. So now that we have him in gun mode, I mean, there's not really many scale comparisons we can throw him in because he has a monkey mode, and so we're going to basically just now going to show him off in all of certain figures' hands, I guess you could say. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to do Voyager class Cheetor. Now, Cheetor has that 5mm port right here, and you're going to basically just take the 5mm peg, and you're just going to shove it in his hands, and sometimes this likes to stay put, sometimes this does not, and this is one of those times where these tab slot pieces do not want to stay put, so bear with me on that, but basically this is what it's going to look like. So then Cheetor can now go blasting on into battle. Now he has a gun to do so. So basically that's what he looks like within Cheetor's hand. So, but that's not the hand we're going to be using to demonstrate the whole thing of the whole idea of this premise. We're going to do it with the figure from the packaging, and that would be the Beast Alliance Optimus Prime. So we're going to take him and we're going to port him on into there. And now there you have the whole setup as it is portrayed on the packaging. So there you go. So now we can do our final scale comparisons with this guy. So we've already done Cheetor, we've already done the Beast Alliance Optimus Prime. So now here he is with Core Class RC. Here he is with another Target Master, I guess you could say. Here he is with Freezer. Here he is with his mainline Voyager self. And finally, here he is with Studio Series Leader Class Optimus Primal. I do apologize for the image degrade. When you zoom out, it has issues. At least on my camera it does so. Alright, so now we have to go into the whole ranking thing, but before we rank it, I'm going to get this guy back into robot mode real quick, or monkey mode, excuse me. Okay, so now that we have him back in monkey mode, this is how we're going to rank him. So, with these Beast Alliance Target Master figures here, or like Weapon Masters, or whatever the heck they're called, I don't exactly know what they're called, I'm pretty sure they're Target Masters, but tell me if I'm right down in the comments below, I really do need to know. But anyways, The only reason why I can't really rank these as official, like, regular figures is because they're target masters that are of the main characters. And the main characters, as you know, I have all of the studio series and the main line. So I'm going to rank this on a new scale of, like, is it worth collecting? Like, this particular thing here. Now, the packaging is going to get a massive 0. Just immediate 0. There's no better way, there's no worse of a way that I can think of to package a figure with an open concept design of a packaging where you don't have 3 of the 4 sides of a square. So basically a rectangle piece like this, I don't understand why they couldn't have just done a core class style packaging and just thrown these inside. I just don't understand that. So my issues mainly more lie with the packaging than this. This is actually kind of fun. I think it's a really neat little design. I think it's cute. I just don't really think it has a place where it's going to sit in my collection. I think this thing really just it needs its own thing. Like, for example, if you were to do something with this, I think it would need like its own actual line. Like, maybe not per se Transformers, but maybe something other than this, because where you have animals that turn into weapons for robots or something of that nature, or like maybe like I don't know exactly specifically, but maybe something like the Animorphs or whatever the heck they were from that book series that everybody tried to get you into so that way you could get more Transformer toys. They did a crossover with that. Y'all tried to forget about it. But I'm here to remind you of it. So, but point is that, you know, I think this thing deserves, if I have to rank it as an official figure, I'm going to rank this probably a 2. It doesn't strike the right balance of figure and weapon and actual different character. If this was a different character, like for example, if they had marketed this as Ape Link, I totally would be like showing this off in my collection. But because they marketed it as Optimus Primal, I don't really think this has a place. So, anywho, if I'm to rank this on a figure on a scale of is it collectible? I think it's collectible. I just don't think Transformers is the right market for it. I think if this was something different and this was not the target of where they were supposed to go with this, then I can totally understand it a little bit more. But because this is Transformers and they marketed it as Optimus Primal instead of a different character, I can't get behind it all too much. But for what it is, I think it's definitely worth the $5, and I apologize, I had a light just go out. We have to resort to a different lighting source here. But anywho, to rank this as an official figure, it gets a 2, but as to rank it as a collectible, I think it ranks somewhere in the ballpark of like a 5 or 6. I mean, there is a lot of painting detail on here for what it is worth, so I mean, it could be worse. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to check out Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where if you do check out with them today, you can get yourself a 10% discount if you do sign up before you check out, excuse me, not after. Blah. You have to sign up with them before you check out, my bad. But if you sign up with them before you check out, you can get yourself a 10% discount, and that 10% discount lasts you, if I'm not mistaken, it lasts you up to 2 to 3 purchases now. I think we've gotten that taken care of. And this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to check out Optination Reviews, Beastman Reviews, Jordy's Rail Videos, Riveted Reviews, Ultra Megatronus, The Good, the Bad, the Awesome, Bravely GG, iStar552, Take Along Productions, Patrick with the Y, and let's see, who else shall I shout out while I'm at it here? Amigo Nuts from the live stream. Why don't we do that? So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to also check out my other Transformer figure reviews, which I will leave a link to in the description below. And this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, once again, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Don't forget it.